Discuss the meaning behind the phrase, "nobody cares about you." Emphasize the perspective that people often prioritize their own lives and concerns over others. Highlight the significance of self-worth. Explore how individuals can derive strength from understanding that external validation is not necessary for self-acceptance. Analyze social dynamics, including how people tend to focus on their own experiences and challenges, leading to feelings of neglect in relationships. Discuss the paradox of empathy. While it may seem like nobody cares, many people are simply dealing with their own issues. Encourage fostering deeper connections through shared experiences. Examine how social media can amplify feelings of isolation. Explore the impact of curated online personas versus real-life interactions. Address the psychological implications of feeling uncared for. Highlight the importance of seeking help and building a supportive network. Encourage a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on perceived neglect, recognize and appreciate those who do care. Discuss how perspective can influence emotional well-being. Emphasize personal responsibility in relationships. Discuss the importance of reaching out and communicating needs instead of waiting for others to notice. Offer strategies for creating a sense of belonging. Highlight the value of community involvement and support networks. Summarize key takeaways. Encourage attendees to reflect on their own lives and consider actionable steps to foster connections and resilience in the face of indifference. The phrase, "nobody cares about you," can initially strike a chord of discomfort, suggesting a harsh truth about human relationships. At its core, this sentiment reflects a reality where individuals often feel overlooked, undervalued, or neglected in their interactions with others. In a world saturated with distractions and competing priorities, it is common for people to become so engrossed in their own lives' personal challenges, professional responsibilities, and social obligations that they inadvertently overlook the needs and emotions of those around them. This phenomenon can be particularly pronounced in contemporary society, where the pace of life is accelerated and the demand for attention seems to be ever increasing. As social beings, we have an innate desire for connection, validation, and support. However, the paradox emerges when we recognize that, despite our yearning for these connections, many people may not fully reciprocate our emotional investment. This realization can lead to feelings of isolation, loneliness, and even despair, as we grapple with the notion that our experiences might not matter to those we care about. Moreover, the message often perpetuated by societal norms and media portrays an image of self-sufficiency and independence, which can create an illusion that needing others is a sign of weakness. Consequently, individuals may hesitate to express their vulnerabilities or seek support, fearing judgment or rejection. This internal struggle contributes to a cycle where people feel as if they are shouting into a void, expecting empathy and understanding but receiving silence in return. It's crucial to explore the psychological implications of this belief, as it can manifest in various ways, including anxiety, depression, and a general sense of disconnection from others. By delving deeper into this concept, we can unravel the layers of human interaction and the complexities of emotional engagement, ultimately questioning what it truly means when we say nobody cares. It raises essential inquiries about the nature of relationships, the responsibility individuals bear in fostering connections, and the importance of recognizing that while it may feel as though no one cares, the reality is often more nuanced and layered than we initially perceive. Self-value is a fundamental aspect of personal well-being and mental health, serving as the cornerstone upon which individuals build their identities and navigate their relationships with others. It is the inherent belief that one possesses worth, irrespective of external validation or societal expectations. Understanding the importance of self-value begins with recognizing that it shapes how individuals perceive themselves and their place in the world. When one appreciates their own worth, they are more likely to engage with life confidently and authentically, pursuing their passions and desires without the debilitating fear of judgment or rejection. In a society that often equates worth with achievement, appearance, or social status, cultivating self-value can be particularly challenging. Many individuals find themselves trapped in a cycle of comparison, measuring their worth against the achievements and lifestyles of others. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, undermining confidence and fostering a negative self-image. However, developing a robust sense of self-value encourages individuals to look inward rather than outward. It enables them to acknowledge their unique qualities, talents, and experiences that contribute to their identity, thus fostering a more compassionate relationship with themselves. Moreover, self-value influences how individuals interact with others. When one recognizes their worth, they are less likely to tolerate unhealthy relationships or engage in people-pleasing behaviors. This newfound strength can lead to healthier boundaries, allowing individuals to prioritize their emotional and mental well-being. They become more adept at identifying and surrounding themselves with people who appreciate and uplift them, creating a supportive network that reinforces their self-worth. This cycle of positive reinforcement not only nurtures their self-esteem, but also cultivates deeper, more authentic connections with others. Additionally, understanding self-value plays a crucial role in resilience. Life is rife with challenges, setbacks, and moments of despair. Individuals with a strong sense of self-value are more likely to persevere through adversity, viewing failures as opportunities for growth rather than as reflections of their worth. This resilience is bolstered by an inner belief that they are deserving of success and happiness, which empowers them to take risks and embrace new experiences without the paralyzing fear of failure. Ultimately, self-value is not a static trait, but rather a dynamic quality that can be cultivated and nurtured over time. It requires introspection, self-compassion, and a commitment to personal growth. By engaging in practices that reinforce their worth, such as positive affirmations, mindfulness, and self-care, individuals can foster a deeper connection with themselves. This journey of self-discovery not only enhances their emotional health, but also radiates outward, positively impacting their relationships and interactions with the world around them. As people learn to value themselves, they inevitably inspire others to do the same, contributing to a collective culture of appreciation and support that transcends the initial feeling of neglect. The reality of human interactions is a complex tapestry woven from individual experiences, societal norms, and cultural influences. Each interaction is shaped by a myriad of factors, including personal backgrounds, emotional states, and situational contexts. While the desire for connection is inherent in all humans, the ways in which individuals engage with one another can often reflect deeper psychological patterns and social dynamics. Understanding these nuances can shed light on why relationships can sometimes feel superficial or unfulfilling, contributing to the pervasive sentiment that nobody cares. At the core of human interactions lies the principle of reciprocity, where individuals often seek mutual recognition and validation. Yet, this principle can become distorted in practice. Many people approach relationships with an expectation of being understood and supported, but when those needs go unmet, feelings of neglect can surface. This dynamic is especially pronounced in an age characterized by rapid communication through digital platforms, where interactions can often lack the depth and emotional richness found in face-to-face exchanges. The convenience of messaging and social media may create an illusion of connection, yet they frequently fail to foster genuine emotional engagement. People may find themselves surrounded by friends online, yet feel profoundly alone when they seek authentic companionship. Another critical aspect to consider is the phenomenon of emotional bandwidth. In a fast-paced world where many juggle multiple responsibilities such as work, family, and personal interests, individuals may have limited capacity to engage emotionally with others. This can lead to a scenario where, despite good intentions, people may not have the emotional resources to fully support friends or family in times of need. As a result, those who are seeking connection may experience the unsettling realization that their expressions of vulnerability are met with indifference, not out of malice, but rather due to the overwhelming demands placed on others' time and energy. Furthermore, societal expectations often dictate how people interact, influencing everything from conversational norms to expressions of empathy. In many cultures, the stigma surrounding vulnerability can prevent individuals from openly discussing their struggles. This reluctance to share personal challenges can lead to a facade of strength that masks underlying emotional turmoil. In this context, the message that nobody cares becomes a reflection of societal conditioning where people feel compelled to put on a brave face rather than seek help or understanding. The irony is that many may be grappling with similar feelings of isolation, yet the societal scripts they follow prevent meaningful dialogues about their emotional experiences. Another layer to this intricate reality is the concept of emotional intelligence and its role in fostering authentic connections. Individuals with high emotional intelligence tend to be more attuned to the feelings of others, which allows for deeper, more empathetic interactions. Conversely, those who struggle with emotional awareness may inadvertently contribute to the perception that nobody cares, as they might miss cues indicating someone else's need for support. The ability to read emotional signals and respond appropriately is essential for creating bonds that are both supportive and nurturing. Additionally, misunderstandings and miscommunications often cloud human interactions. People can misinterpret intentions or feelings, leading to a cycle of hurt and disappointment. When someone feels neglected or uncared for, they may withdraw, further deepening the chasm in communication and understanding. This cycle can perpetuate the belief that others do not care, as the emotional distance grows and unresolved conflicts remain unaddressed. By cultivating an environment where vulnerability is accepted and emotional expression is valued, individuals can shift the discourse surrounding care and connection, ultimately working towards a more supportive community where the feeling of nobody cares becomes an obsolete notion rather than a pervasive reality. Additionally, empathy can be nurtured through intentional practices and exercises. For example, engaging in volunteer work or community service exposes individuals to diverse perspectives and experiences, fostering a greater understanding of the challenges faced by others. By stepping outside their own circumstances, people can cultivate compassion and appreciation for the struggles and triumphs of those around them. Furthermore, reading literature or consuming media that explores various human experiences can enhance one's capacity for empathy. Stories have the power to immerse readers in different lives, encouraging them to feel alongside the characters and thus broadening their emotional horizons. Ultimately, empathy and social connection serve as essential antidotes to the pervasive feelings of disconnection and neglect that many individuals experience. By actively cultivating empathy within ourselves and our communities, we can create a ripple effect that enhances emotional bonds, promotes understanding, and nurtures a collective spirit of care. In a world that can often feel indifferent, the power of empathy to forge authentic connections is a vital reminder that we are all in this together, navigating the complexities of life side by side, fostering compassion and support for one another along the way. Moreover, social media can be a powerful tool for raising awareness and advocating for social causes, helping to build connections among individuals who are passionate about similar issues. Campaigns that go viral can mobilize communities, encouraging collective action and fostering a sense of shared purpose. This connectivity can bridge geographical divides, allowing people from diverse backgrounds to come together in solidarity for a common cause. By facilitating discussions around important topics and amplifying marginalized voices, social media has the potential to drive meaningful social change, inspiring empathy and action among its users. Moreover, societal stigma surrounding mental health can exacerbate feelings of neglect and isolation. Many individuals are reluctant to disclose their mental health challenges due to fears of judgment or misunderstanding. This fear can prevent them from seeking help or sharing their experiences with others, creating a barrier to emotional support and connection. The stigma surrounding mental health issues often perpetuates the belief that individuals should be able to cope independently, leading to feelings of shame or inadequacy when they struggle. This societal narrative can further reinforce the perception that nobody cares, as individuals may feel isolated in their experiences and believe that their struggles are invisible or unrecognized. Addressing mental health considerations requires a multifaceted approach that emphasizes the importance of open dialogue, empathy, and support. Creating spaces where individuals feel safe to share their experiences and vulnerabilities is crucial for fostering connection and understanding. Mental health awareness campaigns and community initiatives can help destigmatize conversations surrounding mental health, encouraging individuals to seek help and support. By normalizing discussions about mental health, society can work towards creating an environment where individuals feel comfortable expressing their feelings and seeking assistance when needed. Additionally, self-care practices can significantly contribute to mental health and emotional resilience. Individuals can prioritize their well-being by engaging in activities that promote relaxation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. Whether through meditation, exercise, journaling, or creative expression, self-care practices can empower individuals to cultivate a deeper connection with themselves, enhancing their capacity to navigate emotional challenges and foster positive relationships. Understanding the nuances of perspective begins with recognizing that it is inherently subjective. Each person's viewpoint is shaped by a multitude of factors, including upbringing, cultural background, personal experiences, and social influences. This subjectivity means that two individuals can experience the same event but come away with vastly different interpretations. For instance, a job loss may be perceived by one person as a devastating blow to their self-worth and career ambitions, while another may view it as an opportunity for growth and reinvention. This variability underscores the importance of fostering a flexible perspective that can adapt to changing circumstances, ultimately enhancing resilience in the face of adversity. However, cultivating a positive perspective is not without its challenges. Societal narratives and cultural conditioning often promote a mindset focused on achievement, comparison, and external validation, making it easy for individuals to internalize feelings of inadequacy or failure. In a world that often emphasizes perfection and success, individuals may struggle to see their unique value and contributions. This external pressure can lead to a fixed mindset, where individuals feel trapped by their circumstances and unable to envision a more hopeful future. Therefore, it becomes essential to consciously counteract these influences by actively seeking perspectives that celebrate growth, resilience, and self-acceptance. One way to cultivate a more empowering perspective is through the practice of gratitude. Research has shown that regularly expressing gratitude can significantly shift one's outlook on life, fostering a greater appreciation for the positive aspects of one's experiences. By focusing on what they are thankful for, individuals can develop a more optimistic perspective, which can counterbalance feelings of dissatisfaction or despair. This practice encourages individuals to recognize the abundance present in their lives, even during challenging times, reinforcing the idea that there is always something to appreciate, no matter how small. In professional settings, perspective is equally crucial. Leaders who embrace a growth mindset and encourage diverse viewpoints within their teams create an environment where innovation and collaboration can flourish. By valuing the insights and contributions of all team members, leaders can cultivate a culture of inclusivity that fosters creativity and problem solving. This approach not only enhances team dynamics but also leads to improved outcomes, as diverse perspectives often yield richer solutions to complex challenges. Moreover, taking responsibility involves understanding the difference between accountability and blame. While accountability is about owning up to one's actions and being answerable for them, blame often carries a negative connotation, implying fault and shame. When individuals blame others for their circumstances, they relinquish their power to affect change, trapping themselves in a cycle of victimhood. Conversely, embracing accountability empowers individuals to take charge of their lives, recognizing that they have the capacity to make choices that influence their outcomes. This shift in mindset is crucial for personal growth, as it encourages proactive behavior rather than reactive responses. In relationships, taking responsibility plays a pivotal role in fostering trust and intimacy. When individuals are willing to own their mistakes, apologize sincerely, and make amends, it strengthens the bonds between them. For example, in a romantic relationship, if one partner acknowledges that they have not been emotionally available, this admission opens the door for honest communication and healing. By taking responsibility for their actions, individuals create a safe space for vulnerability, allowing both partners to express their feelings and needs. This process not only deepens emotional connections, but also cultivates a sense of mutual respect and understanding. Furthermore, taking responsibility is essential for effective leadership. Leaders who model accountability inspire their teams to do the same, creating a culture of transparency and trust. When leaders admit their mistakes and take corrective action, they demonstrate humility and integrity, encouraging their team members to take ownership of their roles. This fosters an environment where feedback is welcomed and individuals feel empowered to share their ideas and concerns without fear of retribution. A responsible leader is not only focused on achieving results, but also prioritizes the growth and well-being of their team, recognizing that a strong, engaged workforce is crucial for long-term success. However, taking responsibility is not always easy, as it often requires confronting uncomfortable truths about oneself and making difficult decisions. It can be tempting to deflect blame or avoid accountability, especially in high-stakes situations where the consequences of one's actions may be significant. Nonetheless, embracing responsibility is a powerful catalyst for change. When individuals take ownership of their choices, they gain a deeper understanding of their values and priorities. This clarity can guide them in making more informed decisions moving forward, aligning their actions with their goals and aspirations. In concluding the discussion on the multifaceted themes of responsibility, perspective, and the importance of self-worth, it becomes evident that embracing these concepts is essential for fostering personal growth, emotional well-being, and meaningful social connections. The journey toward greater self-awareness and accountability is not merely an individual endeavor, but a collective commitment to creating a culture that values empathy, understanding, and resilience. This conclusion serves not only as a summary of the insights gleaned throughout the discourse, but also as a call to action for individuals and communities alike to engage actively in their growth and the well-being of others. The first actionable step in this journey is to cultivate self-awareness through reflective practices. Individuals can begin by setting aside dedicated time for introspection using tools such as journaling, meditation, or mindfulness exercises. These practices encourage a deeper understanding of one's emotions, thought patterns, and behaviors, allowing individuals to identify areas for growth and improvement. By regularly reflecting on their experiences and responses, individuals can gain valuable insights into how their perspectives shape their reality and relationships. This heightened self-awareness lays the groundwork for taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions, empowering individuals to make conscious choices that align with their values and aspirations. Next, it is essential to develop a mindset of accountability. This involves recognizing the importance of owning one's mistakes and learning from them, rather than deflecting blame onto external factors or other people. One effective way to cultivate this mindset is to practice self-compassion, understanding that everyone makes mistakes and that these experiences are opportunities for growth rather than sources of shame. Individuals can foster a culture of accountability within their relationships by openly discussing their challenges and being receptive to feedback. Encouraging open dialogue about mistakes creates an environment where individuals feel safe to take risks and learn from their experiences, ultimately strengthening their connections with others. Building emotional resilience is another critical action step. This involves developing coping strategies that enable individuals to navigate challenges with grace and confidence. Techniques such as positive self-talk, reframing negative thoughts, and engaging in physical activity can enhance emotional resilience. Additionally, seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can provide valuable perspectives and encouragement during difficult times. By investing in their emotional well-being, individuals not only empower themselves to face life's challenges, but also model healthy coping mechanisms for those around them. Fostering empathy and understanding within social interactions is also essential. Individuals can take active steps to engage with others more authentically by practicing active listening and seeking to understand different perspectives. This can be achieved through engaging in conversations with individuals from diverse backgrounds, participating in community events, or volunteering for causes that resonate with personal values. By embracing empathy, individuals contribute to a culture of connection and compassion, reinforcing the idea that everyone's experiences and feelings are valid and worthy of acknowledgement. In conclusion, the process of taking responsibility, cultivating perspective, and enhancing self-worth is a dynamic and ongoing journey that requires commitment, reflection, and action. By engaging in self-awareness practices, embracing accountability, building emotional resilience, fostering empathy, and actively participating in their communities, individuals can create meaningful change within themselves and the world around them. The journey may be challenging, but it is also profoundly rewarding as it leads to deeper connections, greater fulfillment, and a more authentic expression of one's values and aspirations. In a world that often feels disconnected and overwhelming, choosing to take responsibility for our lives and our relationships empowers us to contribute positively to the collective human experience, fostering a culture of care, understanding, and resilience that can inspire others to do the same.